Hello, it's Mark Zicree, Mr. Sci-Fi, Mark Zicree Space Command, and many other things. And I'm here on a nice Friday in Los Angeles. The fires seem to be dying down, thank God. And I have a little scruffy, haven't shaved today because it's been so busy with production meetings and all the other various things we're doing, including raising money for Space Command. People are buying shares. It's great. I have to, deal with them so I can deal with you too if you want to buy shares in what we're doing. It's a great way to finance shows that you approve of and love and all that stuff. So, but in the meantime, I did want to talk about David Lynch because he died the other day at 78, which seems young nowadays. It's with Jimmy Carter reaching 100 and all that stuff. Lynch was one of a very few directors who are unique to themselves, that are not like other directors. I mean, you can name some of the other ones. Guillermo del Toro is certainly one. There's only been a handful who have a unique visual sense, a unique authorial sense. There's a David Lynch film, and there's nothing else like a David Lynch film. And but very few people talk about him as a science fiction director, because obviously when he did his version of Dune in the 80s, it was severely truncated and was not the vision that he had in mind. Fortunately, there's a fan named Spice Diver who has done a restored cut that's an hour longer, and I really, really like that cut. So I'll see if I can put a link down below. I tried to post it on Mr. Sci-Fi a while back, and YouTube came after me. So I don't have the gift of posting things where YouTube doesn't slap my hand. But it's really terrific. They restored the blue eyes and the spice eyes and all that stuff, and it really works wonderfully. And in many ways, I actually prefer David Lynch's version to Denis Villeneuve's, just because Denis Villeneuve's is sort of somber and serious and dark, and whereas David Lynch's has a lot more energy and vigor, and it's just a lot fun. It's very fun. The casting is terrific. Freddie Jones is great. Many of the actors are wonderful, and it's visually astonishing. With science fiction movies, the trick is always to come up with an aesthetic you haven't seen before, and that can be very difficult, because you're either doing Star Trek squeaky clean, or you're doing the 2001 aesthetic, or you're doing H.R. Giger from Alien. Lynch came up with a whole bunch of visual looks that were completely different, unique to him, wonderfully rendered, and very memorable. So other people, I'm sure, will be talking about Blue Velvet and Twin Peaks, and there are many, many joys in David Lynch's canon, Mulholland Drive, etc. But the one that I really think speaks to my heart best, of course, is Dune, and I really, really like it. I highly recommend you watch the full version. It's got many wonderful things, and beyond that, there's a book that was recently written called A Masterpiece in Disarray, which is a book on the making of David Lynch's Dune, and I recommend that book. It's very well written, very well researched, and and David Lynch will be missed, because there is no one to step into that void. It's wonderful that cinema allows individual artistic voices, because most people direct like other people. They don't have an individual style. They don't have an individual voice. And when you find one that is unique, that is powerful, that is strong, that lasts, it is a gift from the gods. And so that's about it for now. We'll be talking a lot more about a lot of stuff very, very soon, but I just wanted to take a moment to remember this wonderful director. People spoke very highly of him as a person. He was into meditation, and he just seemed like a great soul as well as a great artist. So that's it for now. Talk very soon. Bye, guys.